right there, Latin AP. So we're going to go a little hard in the paint today. This is going to be Vergil, Book 4, lines 259 to 295. And it's because I just didn't see any good place to split up what Mercury was doing. So you've summarized everything in between. So here we go. 4259, 4259. Okay, so his wings had hardly touched the huts. His winged soles had hardly touched the roofs of the huts. He spies Aeneas building citadels and making shelters. Now we're talking about Mercury here. Okay, and he sees Aeneas basically doing like a rich man's version of what Jimmy Carter always does. And he being Aeneas, had a sword that was bedazzled with tawny jasper, and a cloak that hung down from his shoulders, and it was bright with Tyrian purple. Not a very practical outfit for building houses, to be honest, which wealthy Dido had made as a gift for him. And she had woven the fabric with slender gold. So in between, she'd separated the threads with slender gold. Straight away, he, Mercury, addresses him, Aeneas. And I always like to imagine Mercury, because everybody sees Mercury as like this young god. I like to imagine him as this grumpy old man who's really mad that he has to run this errand. Are you now laying the foundations of lofty Carthage? And you, wife ruled, in other words, henpecked, do you build up a lovely city? Okay. There we are. Alas, you have forgotten the kingdom and your affairs, your job. The ruler of the gods himself, who with his power can turn heaven and earth. He sent me to you from bright Olympus, and he himself ordered me to bring these commands to you on swift breezes. In other words, like, you're really wasting my time here, buddy. What are you planning? Or what are you expecting while you waste your time in idleness on Libyan lands? If no glory of such great deeds moves you, yeah, and on top of that, you yourself don't actually pursue anything on behalf of your own praise. Consider Ascanius rising up, and the hopes of your young heir Iulus. Iulus is another name for Ascanius, to whom the kingdom of Italy and the Roman land is promised. Once he had spoke with such speech, the Cyllenian left mortal view in the middle of his speech and disappeared from afar from Aeneas' eyes in the middle into thin air. By the way, that's from Ulysses as well, when he ran into him. Yeah, we'll keep going. But Aeneas stood speechless, certainly, awed at the sight, and his hair stood on end from fear, and his voice got stuck in his jaw. He was eager to depart in flight and to leave these wonderful lands. He was so stunned by so great a warning and an order of the gods. You know, it's not every day the gods tell you exactly what to do. Alas, what should he do? This guy's not that bright. How should he dare to make things okay for the angry, wrathful queen? What first beginnings should he take up? Like, what should he say first? And he divides his swift mind now, in this direction, but also in that direction, and he takes it in different directions and he revolves it. So his brain is doing what the ocean was doing to him earlier. This opinion seemed preferred to him as he as he wavered. He called Menestheus and Sergestus and strong Serestus, different guy, and ordered them silent and to make ready the fleet and to gather their companions at the shores. Also to prepare weapons and hide the reason for starting all this new action. Meanwhile, since excellent Dido doesn't know and does not expect such love to be broken, he decides that he himself is going to figure out his approach and the best time and the easiest time for talking. And what way is the right things to say. Everyone gladly obeys his commands and fulfills his orders. So there you go. He's trying to be a nice guy, I guess. Yeah, he is. I mean, he's being told by the gods. What are you going to do? He's been drafted by the gods. So, all right, I'm going to hit the button.